Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, this is Jack here, here on a beautiful sunny morning at Disneyland, and it's a very busy day today. The railroad just opened up yesterday again, and as you can see behind me, there is a huge line for the railroad, so probably not going to be going on that today. Maybe if the line is shorter, we'll see. Good morning, baby James. What you doing?
Good morning.
Are you in line for Alice? Yeah, you're in line for Alice, huh? You excited?
Very excited.
But yeah, oh, you just want me to hold you, huh? So we are here in line for the Alice ride. So there are a couple of let me turn on the camera around. There are a couple of dark rides at Disneyland. Sorry, it might be dark in here, but not every dark ride is actually great for toddlers. A couple of them are actually very scary, like Snow White, Mr. Toad. Mr. Toad is actually probably one of the scariest dark rides I've been on. But like Alice, I think is an okay dark ride for little toddlers. They shouldn't be too scared, so that's why we're taking them on there. So just keep that in mind, you know. The only dark rides I would really recommend for babies would be probably Peter Pan is a great experience, and Alice is also pretty good too. And another great ride to take your baby or toddler on is what's called a Storybook Land. So this is actually a very gentle boat ride. You can see over here. It's a very gentle boat ride where you basically go around on a boat, and there are miniature displays of different Disney towns. So it's a very easy ride for kids to go on, because you're just sitting there on a boat and they get to look around a bit and have a bit of fun.
Just around the Riverbend is the quaint English village home to Alice, where one golden afternoon she chased the white rabbit down a rabbit hole and fell down, down, down into Wonderland, where things got curiouser and curiouser from there. Storybook Land is full of fantastic places created to inspire stories. Places like London Park on the right, over which Peter Pan, John, Wendy, and Michael Darling first flew over, with the help of things pixie dust.
Giant ducks.
Race to Neverland, where they'll never ever
Hidden
grow
ducks.
up.
Here's baby James enjoying his milk break, and yeah, we definitely learned our lesson from last time. So last time what happened was we had to go to basically Starbucks or some other stores to try to find whole milk. So instead this time we got smarter, right? Because a lot of times like we're paying like $2 or $3 for 16 ounces of whole milk, whereas he only drinks about 6 ounces or 5 ounces at once. So we just brought our own milk, right? And the way that you do that is just like if you were bringing your lunch to work. Let me just show you in here. You essentially just bring a lunch cooler and then some ice packs right in here, right? And it's a very practical thing to do, and I definitely recommend it over buying milk here. Mama duck crossing with the baby ducks. Actually, are these baby ducks or are these teenage ducks? Yeah, they look pretty big, but Mama still has to follow them. Oh, looks like they're getting some food. Mama's like, how dare you film my kids? Where's my privacy? Here at Bengal Barbecue, and they got like 6 machines of jungle julep. That's a lot of sugar. Alright, so we're getting lunch at Bengal Barbecue, and from left to right we got the jungle julep. It looks super sweet. This is a pork belly skewer. Then over here inside you got the chicken skewer, the banyan beef skewer, which is spicy. And then just to be healthy, we got a vegetable skewer. So hopefully this is yummy. I think baby James over there is chomping at the bit. And he's like, give me that, give me that. All right, and as with every meal, we should start off with dessert. So I'm gonna try this jungle julep. Yeah, it's not as sweet as I thought it would be, which is a good thing. It has like this it's definitely like a berry taste to it. They don't actually like list the ingredient, but it's actually quite refreshing. I like it. I mean, a lot better than I actually thought it would be, because I'm not a huge fan of super sugary drinks, and that was actually not super sugary, excuse me. But yeah, so very nice and refreshing on a hot day. Let's see what else we got here. We got the pork belly skewer, so let's try that out. We got some nice big chunks of pork belly, and There's some, I think, pickled carrots on top. Basically, you know, what you would get on like a Vietnamese banh mi sandwich. So, looks pretty good. See if I can bite off a piece without getting it all over my face. Yeah, it's good. Pork belly has really good flavor, not too fatty. Talking with my mouth full, excuse me, but as I'm sure most food vloggers do that. The sauce is actually a little bit too sweet for me, but overall it's a very good skewer. Alright, next up we got the veggie skewer. So you know, we're having like 3 skewers full of meat and fatty pork belly, so gotta be healthy. But let's try this one. Yeah, the veggies are very tender, very well seasoned. You know, like sometimes you feel like am I really paying $4 for a bunch of veggies on a skewer? But you know, like you get your veggies and it still tastes good. So the veggie skewer is actually pretty good. All right, next up we got let's try the chicken skewer. We already took off a piece for baby James because he loves chicken. And well, chicken's also much easier for him to eat. Like the beef is really hard for him to eat, so we always give him chicken. So let's try the chicken skewer. So the flavor of the chicken is like actually really good. It's almost kind of like a ketchup flavor, like a sweet ketchup. I forgot what they actually call the sauce, but pretty good. The chicken's a little bit dry, but you know, I guess better dry than salmonella, right? So, and I guess last up we have the banyan beef skewer. So let's go ahead and try that. Got it right here. So this is a spicy beef skewer. They also have a sweet one, which I've tried before and I like. So I'm gonna want to try the spicy one. I'm sorry, that was a huge piece of beef. So this one's definitely spicy. I like that as a kick, but I think it's a little bit over seasoned. There's like I think too much salt for me. It's like very salty, but the beef is well cooked and I do like the kick. So overall, Bengal Barbecue has a lot of good stuff. All right, and I'm here on the first floor of Country Bear Jamboree, and I'm actually here to try the new Smores Churro, which is a limited time churro. It's in the snack cart nearby, so it comes with the S'more Churro itself, and there's also a chocolate and marshmallow dipping sauce. So I'm gonna go ahead and try the churro itself first to see. It should be like graham cracker, I assume, right? Yeah, I think it's like a very subtle graham cracker flavor. It tastes actually mostly the same as a churro, but instead of like, you know, that cinnamon sugar coating, there's actually, I think, less sugar, of course no cinnamon, and that graham taste. So I think you can actually see, if you look really close, if it focuses, there's actually the graham cracker like powder on it. So very interesting flavor. So now let's go ahead and dip it in. Oh, I'm making a mess here, but look at it now. It looks pretty good. All right, and let's try it with the sauce. Yeah, it definitely needs a sauce. That definitely tastes like a s'more right there. Because you definitely have the chocolate, you got the marshmallow, and then you got the graham all together. So it's actually pretty good. It is an upcharge though. A regular churro is $4.50. This is $5.50. So keep that in mind. But you know, if you've been to Disneyland a lot, I think this is definitely worth trying. Very tasty. Hey duck, what you doing there? James, did you know there's a duck next to you? I think that duck's trying to get some churro. All right, and I'm right out here outside of Hungry Bear, the restaurant in Critter Country. And you can see behind me is the new wall that's fencing off Star Wars Land. You could even see the construction for the crane right there. And yeah, it's actually a pretty nice looking wall. There's waterfalls and new rock. And yeah, and the river's reopened, as you can see behind me. There are people expending physical effort at their day in Disneyland for some reason. I don't know why you want to do that, but you can do that if you want to paddle canoe. Alrighty, this is Jack, and I'm back home now. And yeah, we had a great day at Disneyland. Ended up leaving at just before 12. You know, as a pass holder, sometimes I like to plan my day to leave early. That way, he can actually sleep on the way home in the car. We live about 30 to 40 minutes away, and that's just a great time to plan a nap in the car because, you know, with the AC and, you know, the freeway driving, it's a great time to nap for him. But yeah, we actually we didn't make rope drop. We were planning to make rope drop, which is at 8 a.m. you know, to get on the rides first. But you know, when you have a baby, sometimes things don't go as planned, and you just have to roll with it. So we actually ended up getting there at about around 9 a.m. but that's still early enough to get a bunch of rides in. You know, we got to go on Alice in under 10 minutes, which almost never happens. So yeah, and just in general, pass holder or not, if you want to go on rides and do things, you just got to get to Disneyland early. And you can leave early like we did once it starts getting busy, or, you know, for your midday nap or whatever. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you have any questions or comments, please comment, you know, subscribe for more videos. And until next time, this is Jack signing out.